Hello, true believers. And I just get this email, and I don't know if I'm going to comment too much about it, but right now I don't really want to say, but I figured I'd let everybody know what the email said, and I'll let you comment on it and tell me what you think and tell me how you would respond. I kind of gave a response already, but I want to know, before I say that, I want to know what you think, what your response should be. And try to be sympathetic, try to be compassionate, try to put yourself in his shoes and try to put yourself in my shoes. So let's go on to the email here. And so I crossed out the name, but you guys could all pretty much guess who it is. So it just said, I just wrote you a long email and was just wondering if you're looking to escalate the beef you apparently have with me, or smell the roses and tone it down a bit. I totally get that you are mad. I got no problem with the brain dead, clueless bully Philippines has and stuff you apparently posted. I don't listen to them, but my little wannabe NBI PD subs gave me the gist. See, he's making even comments where he doesn't even, has no idea what it said. You know, this is probably where the biggest problem with him is, like, why are you making comments on what other people say? Why don't you make comments on it's direct. You can go straight to the source. Why do you want to get into this he said, she said? Just go look at it. Just check it out yourself and see what people are talking about. That's all. You see this is where he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it all. You're pissed. I get that. I really do. Apparently he doesn't. He doesn't really do. See, this is where he doesn't get it. Okay? It's like, then why is he, if I'm pissed, then why is he even sending this letter telling me I'm pissed? That's the last thing that you want to tell a person. Okay, you're pissed. I get that you're pissed. Yeah, but that's like the stupidest thing to say if the person is pissed. Me, if I want to escalate a situation, I wouldn't go about it your way. But let's go on here. That said, I think it's best to just let it go. See, it's easy for him to say because he's not on the receiving end. See, this is what him and a lot of people like him, I don't want to get into any racist connotations over here, but let's just him and his general population, and there's a lot of them. You know, it's okay for him to let it go when he's on the giving end. See, I get it. You know, when I'm on the giving end and I'm not under, and the people on the receiving end, why don't you just let it go? I gave it to you. He gave it to Sissy, his wife, his family. I came on your stream and apologized for posting that blurred out family picture. So he got somebody on the inside was able to get personal private pictures of my family, my extended family, and showed it on his YouTube channel for all his subscribers and viewers to watch. We were both civil and I made the gesture. Don't let that good deed go punished like everything else in the Philippines. See, this is where he doesn't get it. He thinks just by talk that it's all gonna make it. It's like, this is the world of action. If you want something to happen, it doesn't happen by just talk alone. All right. It's one thing if, like, for a woman, you say you're sorry, but you follow it up with action so they know it's real and it's genuine. Okay, then it's let go. But the fact that you just talk with no action, the proper thing to do is go on your channel, go on your live stream, invite me on your live stream, and apologize for what you did. I mean, you wrote a book. You're a so-called expert if you wrote a book, but you don't know any better. You wrote on emotion. You yourself, he, I was so giddy when you got arrested, so I wanted to jump on the bandwagon. See, this is where we really see your true personality, brain dead. This is where you really see what people are. Number two ways. One, when they're drunk. Number two is when the chips are down and you really know what their real personality is because you have no leverage. Then they can be and act and say whatever they want because there's nothing you can do about it, especially when I was in prison. It's funny to say all those things when I'm in prison, but now that I'm out, now you're saying, oh, let's say sorry, let's de-escalate. But while I was in prison, you could have done this without me getting out of prison. You could have said, that was wrong. A lot of vloggers took their videos down saying, after the reaction, I get it. Everybody was all excited, but you kept it on there and you're only sorry because you got caught kind of situation. So if you want to continue the present course, maybe we should meet If you want to do such as email, if you want to continue the present course, maybe we should meet first week of June in Makati to sit down and hash things out. I get some business there. I mean, anyhow, keep the brain dead is bully stuff. I actually get a kick out of it. It's not too far off from the truth. Well, Mark, just to please try to keep my family out of it, unlike I did with you. We live and we learn. What are you, 12? We live and we learn? You know, when Chichai came out, he made a mistake. Mistakes. I'll tell you mistakes. Green Lantern was a mistake. Germany going into Russia during World War II was a mistake. Canceling ALF or dinosaurs was a mistake. What you did was downright wrong. It was downright evil. There was no humanity in you whatsoever. There's plenty of bloggers out there that didn't touch it, but you decided to touch it. And this is now you don't like what the repercussions are for what you did. And this is the funny part. He says, please try to keep my family out of it, unlike I did with you. All right. So now he couldn't keep my family out of it. And now he came in, and not only did his wife come into my channel and started making comments, now he's asking me after he went into my family and after his wife started making comments to keep. That's what I keep probably. You can't have it both ways. You can't just do something and not accept the consequences of your actions. I have actions and I accept the consequences and I own it. I don't apologize to anybody. And I have no reason to apologize to you over what I said or what any of your subscribers say. We live and we learn. Grow up, Ned. Grow up. Be the better man. It doesn't take much to be better than you, Ned. That's all I have to say. Anyway, let me know what you think, what you would respond. I would probably say the first thing probably is that he did the apology. Next is, of course, we got to go into action. It's up to him whether he wants to do it or not. Like I said, he doesn't have to be the better man. He's not a man at all, considering. It's like saying you're sorry. What am I, a woman? And then all of a sudden I could forgive you and that's it. It's like, okay, that's fine. We were civil, but what you did has its consequences and it hasn't been erased, obviously, because your NBI, PD, subscriber friends are all over me still. So we'll figure it out. So the best thing to do probably initially is, my suggestion is you have a live stream and you invite me on, and then we'll talk about all the things that you did, and then we'll talk about the things that what you want to de-escalate. And listen, turnabout is fair play. We all know this. So be the better man, I guess, is probably my other response to you. People in the comments, let me know what you think. How would you respond to this? I know we only got like 10, 15 people that are watching every day. But anyway, that's enough. Let me know what you think and how would you respond. But like I said, it's time for him to live stream. Man up. Why don't you be a man? It's so easy for you to ask people to be a man. What about you? Why don't you become a man? Why don't you have your live stream? Invite me on and we'll talk about it. So if you got a problem with me, if I have a problem with you, I'll turn on my live stream and invite you. Why don't you have a live stream and invite me and we'll talk about it? So that's my response. Anyway, this is Bev. Thanks for watching.